Hey lovelies, thanks for stopping by my channel today. I am so excited to be sharing today's video with you. Last year I did something along these lines, or was it the last sale? I think it was last holiday season. I went through and did a little deep dive into the value of the Sephora sets. And I think that these tempt a lot of us during the VIB savings event. And so I just wanted to take a peek at what's available this year. You know, some of this will obviously be my opinion, but some of it will actually be actual value. Like I think we'll probably end up talking some numbers. I haven't even looked over everything yet, but I have seen a few come up that have piqued my interest and a few that I've just rolled my eyes at. But if we haven't met before, my name is Kelly and I'm a professional hair and makeup artist. And here on my channel, I strive to keep beauty real. Real honest, real relatable, and real fun. So if that sounds like something you'd enjoy, don't forget to click subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. Like my wish list / recommendations. I don't know how I'm doing these videos this year. We'll see what ends up happening. It's coming down to crunch time, y'all. It's coming down to crunch time, but I wanted to get this one out first because this is sort of like something you need to like let soak in, let marinate, decide whether or not any of these is something that you want to pick up. And like I said, I think that they are some of the top things that intrigue us around this time of year. Like it's just like, oh, all the pretty things. Ooh, that looks like a good value. Or like sometimes what they say the value is on these, you know, it's like, well, how much value can you really place on a mini? We're going to get into all that in just a moment. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll just slide over a little bit here and then we'll chat about some of these. And I encourage all of you to go ahead and chime in down in the comments as well, because I'd love to know your thoughts on all these. Like I said, some of this is just my personal opinion and maybe you have a different one or maybe you feel the same. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull up Sephora. So yeah, I already have a few things in my cart as I'm getting the app up here. I already have a few things in my cart that are talking about marinating that I'm thinking about picking up, but it's always that like, okay, I'm gonna let it sit. I'm gonna really decide. I don't think I'll be picking up a lot. See, here we go. Right at the front, all of the little gift sets, little mini sets. So we'll have to see how long that video is. I'll probably combine my wish list and my recommendations into one. But every time I do that, it just ends up being so long because if you know me, if you're not new to this channel, I tend to get a bit chatty about these things. All right, let's get into these sets. So we might as well start off at the top with the ones that seem to catch everybody's eye, these Sephora favorite sets. I don't know if I'm gonna end up going through all of these, but I certainly wanna take a look at the ones that are sort of intriguing. So now if you are a lip lover, we have the holiday lip set. This one is $45 and it says that it is a $127 value. So if we go down here, this contains how many full size? Because truly that is where the value really lives. And then the little minis, you know, I just feel like minis, they just overhype the value on these a lot. So the full-size products in here are the Patrick Ta Major Volume Plumping Gloss in 2ccs, which is a pink, and that is, again, a full size. And then to go along with that, you have the full-size Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat Lip Liner in Pillow Talk. Obviously an icon. I do really like that. I have to say I like the Charlotte Tilbury lip liners. They're not my favorite anymore. I really used to enjoy them. Lisa Eldridge has definitely like bumped out all the other lip liners in my life. It is a nice one. I just feel like a lot of us probably have that. But if it's one that you love, I mean, that is probably a, what, $23 lip liner on its own? Okay. The lip liner is $25 at full price and also the gloss. So those two products themselves make for the entire value of this bag. So if you find that you would use both of those products, all of the rest of these are going to be like freebies, if you will. Oh, okay. So we also have, it's so funny. I was literally just talking about this product in an empty. Whoa. Okay. And it's very rare for me to get lip empties. Granted, I had the little baby one. So the full-size Rare Beauty Stay Vulnerable Glossy Lip Balm. And this is in Nearly Neutral, which I think is the one that I had in the little sample. Now, this is not the lip oil, which I feel like most people sort of thought was more of a lip stain. This is more of that like balmy texture. So I actually really like the formula of this. I find that the Catrice Powerful 5 lip balm is like a very good dupe for the texture of that product. And those were like $5 or $7 on Amazon. But if you really like this color, because that's the one thing, they don't have anything like this shade. So far this is already looking like a promising bag. And then I see here we have one more full-size product. See, now this is the danger of this. This is the danger of doing these videos, because I'm like, wow, this is a really good value, and I would like to try some of these things, and that would be good for gift giving too. Anyway, we'll see what ends up happening. So we have the Glossier Glassy High Shine Lip Gloss in red. So this is a subtle sheer red. Let me take a peek at this one. When I think of red lip gloss, it just scares me. It makes me think super messy. But if it's more sheer, I might be okay with that. So then for the minis in this set, so you definitely are full on, like this is definitely more value than I was anticipating. So we have the minis of the Huda Beauty Lip Contour 2.0 Lip Pencil in Warm Brown. And then we also have the Pat McGrath Matte Trans Lipstick in Divine Rose, which of course is an iconic color. Matte lipsticks aren't really my fave, but then we also have the Tarte Maracuja Mini Juicy Lip Plump in Cherry Blossom. I actually have that product. The Cherry Blossom, if it's the one that I'm thinking though, the Cherry Blossom color is quite light. It is like a pale, now granted it's a bit sheer, but it is a very, very pale pink. Yeah, you can see here the color. So I think the color of this is not gonna be for everybody. Like, I think that if you, if you don't like that like pale, it's not quite bubblegum pink, but that really light pink, it might not be for you. So it is a mini though, but really, I mean, if you like 2 of the products in here and you think that you'd really get value out of those 2 products, the rest is just sort of like a freebie. So that's pretty impressive. Okay, I'm gonna actually put this one on my wish list just in case. Just in case. Okay. So now moving into the holiday makeup must-haves. This actually looks pretty good. So this is more of like your well-rounded, has a little bit of everything in it. So this is $58 and it says it's $184, but I can tell right now we have a lot of minis in here, so I feel like that perceived value is always inflated. So the first thing is the Amika Perk Up Dry Shampoo. I have tried that dry shampoo. I do think it leaves a white cast. You know, Amika products smell nice. It's just not something that I've ever been super drawn to. You get a beauty blender, of course, a full size in here. I feel like now there are so many less expensive alternatives to the beauty blender out on the market. But some people are still, there's still a stand for the brand. Then you get a mini of the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I am here trying to get through this one. It's almost gone, it's almost gone. You know, this is a nice setting spray. I hate the smell of it. It's not even that it's overly strong. I just do not like the smell. I don't like the smell. So, you know, and it's a mini. So there you have it. So we also have the Alpha Beta Extra Strength Daily Peel from Dr. Dennis Gross. Now here's the thing about these peels is really this system is designed to, you know, kind of be done over time. I don't know how many come in here. They say mini size. So I'm assuming that you probably get 3 pads in here. So it's a good way to try something to see maybe how it's going to affect your skin, like if it will affect it negatively. I just don't know that you really see the results from skincare like this in just a couple times. It is a product that I like. I think we've all at this point gotten these little like mini sizes of this, don't you think though? I think in like little freebie kits or things like that, I feel like we've all tried it. So then we also have the Fenty Beauty Hella Thick Volumizing Mascara in a deluxe size. I haven't tried this mascara. I don't know. I just have been very underwhelmed by a lot of the Fenty products recently. You know that I love the lip glosses, but other than that, it's just been kind of like a for me. So that's not drawing me in. And then the Huda Beauty Baby Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder in Banana Bread. I think these mini powders are nice to travel with, but I have so many powders in my life. I don't need that. KVD Beauty Tattoo Pencil Liner. It's really interesting that they're choosing the pencil liner rather than the liquid liner, because I feel like the liquid is such a standby like favorite of people, but I think it has been in just about every single kit ever. So then you also have a mini pink magic eraser. Magic eraser? There are no magic erasers in here. The makeup eraser. Okay, then you get a full size. There's only one full size product in here other than the beauty blender. The Milk Makeup Lip and Cheek Cream Blush Stick in Work. So then you also have the Youth to the People, of course, the Superfood Cleanser. Love that cleanser. That's a fave for me. it's not a fave enough to make me buy this. So you also get the full-size Lawless Forget the Filler Lip Plumper Gloss in Velvet. And so there are only 2 full-size products in here other than the Beauty Blender, which is obviously full-size. And I haven't tried that. I would be curious to try it at some point. It gets really good reviews, but I think I swatched it in store and I felt like they were a little bit sticky, and that's not usually my vibe. So this for me is a pass. I mean, I think that if for some reason you are looking to give a beauty lover a gift and you want a little bit of everything, this might be kind of nice. There's nothing in here that to me is like a major no. This is one that I would definitely pass on. I mean, for $58, I guess if one of those full-size products is something that really intrigues you, you're gonna get the value out of liking a few of the other minis, but this to me is just sort of like, it's sort of a snooze fest, I'm not gonna lie. All right, now this Holiday Sparkly Clean Beauty Kit. I have to say, I like the green bag here. I do like the green bag. But I will say, I am over buying anything just for the look of the bag because I just don't use them. Do you all use all of these bags that we get with things? Like, I mean, I could see passing them along as gifts, stuffing them with like little fun stuff, but most of the time they just sit back there. Okay, so this one is $42 and they say it is $124 value. Now, the nice thing about this is you get 5 full-size bestsellers. So I like the full sizes. Okay, so we get the Merit Signature Lip in Lavenue. That's the berry brown. I don't think I have that one. I have 2 of the shades. I have Baby. What is the other shade that I have? I don't think it's that one. I'm gonna have to look, but I do like the Merit lipstick formula a lot. So if you're looking for something along that shade, I would definitely recommend that. So then our next full size is the Say Dew Blush Liquid Cheek Blush in Chili. This is a cool toned mauve. I have only tried one Say product and I didn't love it, but I do hear some good things. I've heard some good things about the bronzer, I think it was, that everybody was kind of flipping out over. So if you like some liquid blushes, this might be an option. You know, I do love a liquid blush. So then we also have a full size of the Cali Ray Glazed and Infused No Burn Plumping Lip Gloss in Taco Tuesday. And it's a toasted caramel honey. I wonder if they have a picture of the color of this one. Oh, that looks like a really nice color. Very pretty for fall. Okay. I'm not needing any more lip products, really, and I obviously just added that other one to my wish list. So the other full-size product we have is the Kosas Airbrow Lifting Treatment Eyebrow Gel with Lamination Effect, and this is a clear brow gel. I have not tried this one. I have tried the samples of the little, like, tinted brow gel, and it was nice. I would be curious about this. You know, I love a good brow gel. So the other minis that are in here are the Rose Inc Lash Lifting and Lengthening Serum Mascara. You also have the Freck Beauty Cactus Water Cleansing Lactic Acid Toner. Wow, that was kind of one that was a little bit hard to get out. Okay, I think that that's it. Everything else is full size in here. So most of these full size products retail for around that $25, $26. Like the Merit lipsticks are $26. The Say blush is $25. So really, if again, you have 2 products in here that are really like wowing you, you're gonna get the value out of the rest of this, I would think. The only thing is, I think sometimes, you know, we get really intrigued by one product. There might be one thing in here, and it's like, if you really don't think you're going to enjoy at least another one of these, you might want to just buy that one thing. You know, buy the one $25 thing rather than spending the $42. That being said, I think that there are some nice options in here. Especially like when I think about holiday gifting season, there are some things in here that, you know, might be something that you could pass along to a friend. I think like a lip gloss is always a safe choice, especially that Cali Ray color. That's really pretty. I think also the Merit lipsticks, even if it looks like a shade that's intimidating to you, they can be like sheared out. And so it isn't always like quite as scary as it looks in the tube. So again, I think you have to like 2 of the things in here to really get the value out of it. This would be a pass for me. It's slightly tempting, but like I don't really use toners. I just don't have the time for them in my life. The brow gel is really kind of tempting, but honestly, I haven't heard anything about that brow gel, so I would have to do some research before then. There's nothing in here that is like drawing me in, you know, and I feel like anymore, if I'm going to be spending some money, it's got to be something that right away is like, oh, ooh, okay, yeah, and this isn't giving it to me, but maybe it is for you. All right, the Glitz and Glam set. So this has 10 picks in here, and we have, I think, 2 full-size products. One of them is a lash. So right away, right away, you have to be someone who likes lashes, because probably $25 of this is going to be, and sometimes even more. Lashes are getting kind of expensive. So the velour lashes and effortless, you have to like a lash, obviously. Like, these are no trim lashes in Mini Me. I got to see the picture of these lashes. Hopefully they're at least a like fairly chill lash style, because if it's a lot, okay, they're kind of like, they're somewhere in the middle, but a lot of that value is going to come out of those lashes. So if you don't like lashes, I would already say pass on this set. I haven't seen what else is in here. So we also have the Lash Slick Lift and Lengthening Mascara in black from Glossier. This is the sort of like whisper of lash mascara, I think. This is a very, very natural looking mascara. If that's your vibe, go for it. I just feel like most people, when they are looking for a mascara, are looking for something that like adds quite a bit. And I don't think that the Glossier one does that. I personally have never tried it. This is just from what I've seen, you know, from people applying it. It's just not something that draws me in. So I personally wouldn't get the value out of either of the full sizes just because I have so many lashes. It's not that I don't like lashes, but I have a lot. So I think most people that do like lashes have a lot. But anyway, let's get into the little minis here. So you have the Iconic London Mini Prep Set Glow Hydrating Spray. Haven't tried that, but we know we love a good glowy skin moment. You have the Benefit Cosmetics Mini Fluff Up Brow Wax. I have really been wanting to try this product. I almost bought one. There was some deal at Ulta where you could like buy some minis for a discount, and I had, again, then I ended up putting like all these little mini blushes in my cart, and I was like, what are you doing, Kelly? Like, just wait till you can get a decent deal on the stupid brow wax. And so this is one that I do want to try. The Glow Recipe Mini Watermelon Glow. So I actually really like this product, but what I tend to use it for is like a mixer in foundations that are either a little bit too matte, or maybe I need to sheer them out. The coverage is more than I'm wanting that day. So a little mini is nice, because that would last a long time in the way that I use it, but I actually still have part of a full size. So if it's something that you like, it would be great for travel, things like that. You have the Jisoo Mini Honey Infused Hair Oil. I have the hair perfume, like a little sample. It was okay. I don't know. This is one of those things that I don't think anyone is like overly in love with. So then we have the Ilia Mini Liquid Powder Eyeshadow Tint. Mini liquid powder. It must be like a liquid to powder. That doesn't really draw me in. I feel like it's probably going to be like a very soft color. It doesn't even say what shade it is in here. So from the pictures on Sephora, it looks like it is more of like a nude color. That definitely is not something that I need. We have, boy, Huda is in a lot of these bags, huh? So we have the Lip Contour Automatic Matte Lip Pencil in Pinky Brown. And then we have the Kosas Mini Wet Lip Oil Plumping Treatment Gloss. I think I've said before, the Kosas ones for me are just kind of like a meh. I've just been like very like so-so on them, and I think, if I can remember, I think that I felt like they went off fairly quickly. Not as quickly as the Tower 28 ones do, but it just wasn't something that drew me in. The one product in here that I do know that I would like, but I actually have it, is the LYS Higher Standard Satin Matte Cream Blush, and I actually have the shade Self Love, I believe. It's really nice. If you want a cream blush that isn't overly glowy, this is a gorgeous option, and this little mini is probably going to last a really long time. But looking over this, really, it's that mini blush. It would be the Fluff Up Brow Wax and the Glow Recipe Dewdrops, which I don't really need right now. I feel like this is a random one. I feel like this is a very random set of things. I mean, is it just me? Like, I'm just like, what is in here? Like, was this just like, hey, we're gonna throw some things in a bag to the highest bidding brand, and it'll just be kind of random. Now, the one thing is you can almost get a full face of makeup out of this, you know, other than like your Complexion products. It's just a no for me. How much was this one again? This one is $50. Yeah, I feel like this is something where it's like, if there's a product in here that really wows you, just spend the $25, $30 on that product and then just be good to go. So that's a definite pass from me. Okay, so here is a set that a lot of us wait for, these mascara sets. Now, it looks like Do we get a voucher in this one? Yes. Okay. So I've seen some where they don't include vouchers and some that do. So you get 5 mini mascaras and then you get a voucher to redeem for 1 full size of the mascaras that's in here. That's a great value. If there is something in here that sort of either has intrigued you or it's one that you know that you love, these are great. I mean, who doesn't need mini mascaras? Well, I don't, because I have a hoard over here. But if you're not ridiculous like me, mini mascaras are a great thing to have. And I do think that it's also something that's kind of fun to pop in a little gift bag around the holidays. You know I kind of say this, but like just like having those little extra things to add in for a makeup lover that you know. All right, let's see what's in here this year. So the Lancome Lashy Dole. Now, I've heard great things about this mascara. I've been really tempted to try it. I do also think though that this is one that I've seen in like the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale. So, you know, that might be a better deal if you're not sure if you'd like some of these others, but I do think that it's a good option. Anyone else kind of sick of seeing the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara in these? Like, it's an okay mascara. It's an okay mascara. I think that it has a cult following from the not deep diving beauty community, you know, like your average makeup wear. It's just one that is like well known, right? So I just don't think that it's anything to like write home about. So then we have the Tarte Tartelette Tubing Mascara. Haven't tried this, but if you like a tubing mascara, which I do, that's a great way to be able to try it. Or if you've never tried a tubing mascara, this is sort of like a no regrets way, because you can try out the little mini, and then if you don't love it, you can get one of the other like standard formulas. We also have the Benefit Fan Fest Fanning and Volumizing Mascara. Haven't tried this. This is, I believe, this would be the newest of the mascaras that's in here. I've never, oh, I do like the Roller Lash. I really like the Roller Lash. So for instance, if you're like me and you're like, ooh, the Lashy Dole, I've wanted to try that. Or like, oh, a new Benefit mascara. Yeah, that's intriguing. But you don't necessarily want to like purchase one of those full size before you try them. This is a great way. Okay, the other one is the Milk Rise Lifting and Lengthening Mascara. Can I just say, I'm just a little hesitant. I'm a little hesitant because I have heard so many like so-so things about the Milk Makeup mascaras. I have a sample that I should probably try at some point. I don't even know which one it is. It's just like once a brand does me dirty or does like a large group of people dirty, I'm always like, oh, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to trust you with those mascaras. Because wasn't there one of the Milk mascaras that was like super like raccoon eye causing? Oh, the sun is like starting to come in. It's probably getting super bright. Sorry about that. What can I say? It's actually a decent time in the morning where the sun is actually up and I'm filming. Who would have thought? So I think for most people, this is going to be a nice option. I think that it's a little bit riskier than some of the other years. You know, and part of that is just the fact that I haven't tried many of these formulas, but you know, usually there's like a couple really good standards in here that it's like, oh yeah, if nothing else, I will get this Ride or Die mascara. And I'm not seeing that in this, but that being said, $28 to try all these minis and then get a full size, it is a good deal. All right, getting into fragrance, you know, this is something that I love talking about. So let's go through the $85 perfume sampler set. So this is, by the way, I do want to say that they've started making a note that this is final sale. I bet that they probably had people trying out the samples and then taking these back. So again, this is sort of like the fragrance version of what I was just talking about with the mascaras. You get all of these samples. It looks like you get 16 in this one, and then you get a voucher for a full size of one of these scents. So it's nice because I find that these are usually, depending on what's inside, they're a great way to give a gift to someone without having to know their fragrance preferences, you know? And I think that fragrance is one of those things that most of us enjoy getting, but sometimes it's just like, to spend the dollars is sort of hard. So it is a very nice gift to get. And I think that it's a fun way for someone to try out lots of different scents and then being able to pick one. I have given these as gifts many a time. So I do think that that's a nice option. It is also really nice if you know that there's something in here that you really like, that if nothing else, you can get that because you are getting all of these other samples for free. And then of course you're getting the discount on top of that. So these are usually a pretty good deal. So let's see what's in here. We have the Burberry Her Elixir. So I actually really like most of the Burberry scents. Some of them are more unique to me than others, are more like intriguing than others. So I think that this is a good option. Carolina Herrera Good Girl, this has been in a lot of them. It's an okay fragrance. So another one that I've seen in a lot of sets is the Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, Gucci Flora Gorgeous Jasmine. I have not tried the Jasmine one. I have tried the Gardenia one. I actually really like that one. Juliet Has a Gun Lust for Sun. This one I think is a tricky one for people. One that a lot of people love though is the Maison Margiela Replica by the Fireplace. We're gonna have to come back to that, the value of that. Ooh. Okay, I am almost out. I have a travel spray of the By the Fireplace, and it's getting down there. I will definitely be done with it by the end of this season. Okay, coming back to that. So the Marc Jacobs Daisy Ever So Fresh. I don't know that I've smelled the Ever So Fresh, but the Daisy fragrances are all like that nice, princessy, but not too sweet kind of fragrance. They're a good one. They're a good, like, if you're buying this as a gift, I think a couple of these scents in here are sort of that, like, yeah, I guess I'll get this one. So that's kind of like a good safety net in there. We have the Nest New York Golden Nectar. I actually really like that one. We have Fleur Missing Person, Prada Paradox, the Seven Virtuals Vanilla Woods, Tom Ford Ombre Leather, Valentino Born in Roma. I'm just kind of going through these now. Versace Bright Crystal Absolute, Viktor and Rolf Flower Bomb, and Yves Saint Laurent Black Opium. Okay, a lot of those right there are like well-known staple scents. I mean, definitely. Flower Bomb, obviously. Black Opium, yes, as well. I think a lot of people enjoy the Valentino one. And then you have a couple others that are like interesting. So the Ombre Leather, that's a love it or hate it, but it is a more unique one. Obviously, Replica by the Fireplace is another one that I think that people really like if they like it. So I think that this is actually, some of these are like snoozers for me. Like some of these I'm like, I've tried it, I don't need it. But this is an incredible deal for some of these. So the Tom Ford Ombre Leather, the 1.7 ounce itself retails for $155. $155. You're getting this set for, what is it, 85? I've already lost it. $85. That is a huge difference, a huge difference. So I'm gonna see what the Replica by the Fireplace is. Okay, so the Replica is actually, it's like even Steven, it's $85, but you are getting all of these other samples. And then of course, you know, you're getting the discount, but you could get a discount on the full size anyway. So you really have to kind of like look at some of these to see, because, you know, obviously the higher end fragrances are going to be where you get that like major discount. I'm a little bummed that it's not a slightly better deal, because By the Fireplace is one that it's so strong that I always mix it with something else. So it would take me a really long time to get through a full size. So if you're like me and you know a lot of scents and you're kind of like getting this to get a good deal on one of these scents specifically, but maybe there'll be a shot in the dark that you might pick up something else, you want to check the pricing. So some of these that are a little bit better value, obviously the Tom Ford was an incredible value. Now, Versace Bright Crystal Absolute, the size, the 1.7 ounce, is $96 regular price. So again, that's another good savings. But then like the Seven Virtues, the Vanilla Woods, is almost the same price. Now you're getting all the other samples for free and the opportunity that you might find something that you like better, but it is around the same price. So just kind of like keep an eye out on that. I think that this is still a good option, especially as a gift, or if you're a Tom Ford fan, get this because it's a great deal. Now, this is another nice option if you are a scent lover and you maybe have so many scents that you don't need a full size, or you are wanting to give a gift but maybe on a smaller budget. The $30 Travel Spray Perfume Discovery Set this year has a couple that I actually think are really good options. So again, in here, you have Carolina Herrera, Very Good Girl. I don't think I've smelled that one. Is that the newer one, the red one? I think it is. So I haven't actually tried that one. Again, I think that these are fragrances that a lot of people can really like. So then you have the Clean Reserve Radiant Nectar. I really like that one. It's like a, you know, a nice juicy scent. The Commodity Gold Expressive Love, Love, Love. Love, love, love. And it's a really great, like ambery, slightly vanilla scent. Really nice. This Prada Beauty Paradox. I have not smelled this one, and it's in both of these, so I might have to go give this a sniff. Again, Valentino Donna Born in Roma. Is that the one that was in the other one? I think so. And then Viktor and Rolf Flower Bomb. So to me, there are like some standbys and a couple that maybe people haven't tried. So I do think that this is a relatively good option. You're not going to save a ton of money. Like I do think that the commodity actually retails for around $30. Oh, the commodity is $28. So it's actually more expensive buying it in this kit, but obviously you do get the other samples as well. Let me just check and see the Prada scent, since I have never heard. Oh, I've seen the bottle though. I guess I've just never smelled it before. So the Rollerball is $32, so around the same price. What are the scent notes on this? Neroli bud, white amber, and white musk. Okay. I don't know. That's definitely not a blind buy for me. So, so this is, again, I think this is a great way to give a gift. Like, or again, if you are a scent hoarder and you're just wanting a little something to travel with, or, you know, you like a scent, but you don't think that it's like full bottle worthy. This is nice. But I think that for me, the best value in this is going to be in giving it as a gift, because there's nothing in here that like floats my boat that much that I need to get it. And I have gold in a full size, so. And the other scent sampler that there is the cologne sampler. So this, I believe, again, is the same. Now, this is a smaller like group of fragrances. This one is $85. Now, the thing that gets me about this though, is you only get 8 samples in here, 8 of them. And it's the same price as the larger like perfume one. I don't understand why they didn't just like add more scent samples in here. It's like, it probably costs them like pennies on the dollar to be able to do that. And I think you should have more options. So that's a little irritating. But in here, you have the Gucci Guilty Pour-Homme. You have the Replica Jazz Club, one of my favorites. See, this is why I like to look through all of these, because I think there are so many unisex fragrances, and I have some that are like denoted as a cologne that I wear all the time. So, oh, that's funny because it is not this fragrance, but from this brand. You also have the Paco Rabanne Phantom, Prada Beauty Luna Rossa Carbon, Prada Beauty Luna Rossa Ocean, and then Valentino Born in Roma Yellow Dream, Versace Eros. Actually, Jeremy likes Eros. And then Victor and Rolf Spice Bomb Night Vision, which is actually one that I picked him up last year around the holidays on sale, super on sale, because he likes that one as well. So that being said, I think you do have some good options in here. You have everything from like a more like fresh, clean scent into more like spicy. You have something that, like, to me, Jazz Club is spicy, but it's also a little sweet. So if someone in your life likes that kind of scent, I think that this is a great option. And again, I think that this is such a great gift option because you have like a wide variety in here, and someone in your life is bound to find a scent in here that they like. So we know from looking up by the fireplace that Jazz Club is going to be actually in that same price range. So what were the other, let's look up the Gucci. So that's actually a good deal. The Gucci is normally $120, so you would be getting a pretty significant savings by getting this set. Because I like the Victor and Rolf Spice Bomb, I want to look that one up. Okay, so the Spice Bomb is another really good deal, and it is almost the largest version that's in here. So the 3-ounce Spice Bomb is normally, let's see, $128. So you're saving a lot of money by getting this $85 set. And then if you look, the only other fragrance that's larger is the Versace Eros, which again is one that Jeremy likes. So then the rest of these are around 1.5 ounces, and then the Replica is only 1 ounce. So you're definitely getting some bang for your buck with these other ones, but especially the Versace and the Victor and Rolf, just because of the size of them. So just a little note. I might have to see if Jeremy is going to be in need of some scent. Probably not, because I end up handing him samples all the time. He'd probably be like, please, Kelly, do not buy me any more scent. But I might be tempted to grab one as a gift for the holidays. Okay, let's start diving into some of these brand gift sets, because I think that these, again, are where we start sort of like, oh, I haven't tried this, but there are 4 of them in here. Let me give it a go. Proof and Point, the Makeup Forever Mini Artist Color Pencil, Lip, and Eyeliner Set. So, I have never tried the Makeup Forever pencils. Yes, I know. Who am I? I don't know. But I've been very tempted. And recently, Makeup Forever was having a sale. And the funny thing is, I thought I bought the liners, but like the purchase never went through. So I was like, oh, well, for that same price, I can get this set that actually has 5 little minis and try a variety of colors. And I think that this is on my wish list, so I think I am gonna pick this one up. Now, these obviously are meant to be lip eyeliners. I know Katie Jane Hughes uses them on her face, like Katie Jane Hughes uses everything everywhere, so I'm really excited to try these. You get Anywhere Caffeine, Wherever Walnut, Limitless Brown, Wherever Black, and All Around White. So 2 or 3 of those are like icons, so I'm really excited to try this. Again, these are minis, so, you know, for me, the value in it is getting to try a lot of the colors. So this is one where I'm like, ooh, a lot of different things that I haven't tried, but I think there is value in it, where sometimes, you know, it isn't always it isn't always the case. Now, another one that I think is always an awesome deal are these little minis from Rare Beauty, mostly because these minis will last you forever. Like, listen, y'all, now granted, I have a lot of blush, right? But these little minis that I've had, I mean, if you've ever tried a Rare Beauty blush, it's gonna take you a long time. It's gonna take you a long time to get through a mini. So I have a full size of one of the highlighters, and I'm just kicking myself because I'm like, listen, maybe for Halloween this year, I need to be the rose gold Tin Man, because that's about the only time I'm like get my use out of that highlighter, because it is very pigmented. A little goes a long way. So these types of sets are perfect because you get to try several shades. And of course, you know, it's in a much more like much more usable size. So this set is $34. This is the mini Blush and Glow, by the way, in case I didn't say that. So in here, the shades that you get are Wisdom and Virtue. Now, the only thing is they don't say whether these are the matte or the like glowy version. And then you also get the Liquid Luminizer in Magnetize and Transcend. And Transcend is the full size that I have. It's very pretty. I think both of these would be really lovely. I think this is a great option. I prefer the like more like dewy blush that Rare Beauty does, but the mattes are also really nice. They're not like chalky. They don't make me look like crinkly. I really like them. So this is definitely one that I would recommend. Now, I think that these were out last year. They're coming back, and I think last year I said that they would be a good deal if you've never tried these and you are curious. The Charlotte Tilbury Superstar Glow Kit. So these are, of course, minis. Let's see, which shades are they including in here this year? So the set contains 2 mini beauty highlighter wands in Spotlight, which is a rose gold with silver light, and Pinkgasm, which is pink. So I think that this is a nice option if you are looking to try these and you can't really decide on a color. I think if you have one of the colors that is really speaking to you, you're going to get a better value with that. You know, when we think about travel sizes, what kind of like jacks up the price is the component. The actual containers are just so expensive. So, you know, it really doesn't cost that much less to put something in a mini size, you know, a slightly mini size versus a bigger one. Like I always talk to my clients about this, about hairsprays, especially like aerosol hairsprays. The minis are just not much less for what you get inside. I'm like, it's just not worth it unless you absolutely have to have one to travel and you don't want to take a full size. It's more the convenience. So for me, the convenience of this is getting to try 2 colors, but you're getting about 10 milliliters of product, whereas you get 12 milliliters of product in the full size. So it is, I think, still a pretty darn good deal, and you get to try 2 colors. And there isn't really a lot of product in these, but a little does go a very long way. So I really like this. Again, I think it's a great option if you have a couple, like I know a lot of people do like little like friend gifts around the holidays, and let's say you have 2 friends are also as into makeup as you are, and you wanted to like use these as a little topper, like wrap it up in a bow, you could split it up. It would be super cute. So I'm acting like I'm like the queen of like gifting and I do all these fun little like gifts. I don't, because I don't really have that many people that are as into things as I am. So in my dreams. All right, so let's see. This is a set that I actually think is a pretty darn good value. The Yves Saint Laurent Rouge Volupte Shine Lipstick Balm Duo. I really like these. I like the formula. The first one I tried was, you know, when there was no way that I would ever pay that much for a lip product that price. I still kind of have a hard time. It does hurt my heart. But you get the 2 of these for $55 and it's an $86 value. So this is a great way for like a one for me, one for you. You could gift one out. But even, you know, when you look at, if you like both of these shades that are in here, it would be a really good value. So you get the shade Nude Lingerie and Nude Lavalier. So these just both look like fairly nude shades. I just like the formula on these, and going into winter, having something that's really nice and balmy, this is a nice option. I can't believe that I'm saying that, because there was a time when Kelly would have been like, oh, who would ever? This girl, she would ever, am I gonna be buying these? No, because I don't need any. I really actually do like the one that I have. The shade that I have is really pretty, so I'm okay with just having that one for right now, but I did just wanna mention it in case you like these. It is a good deal. There are so many things and I can't talk about all of them, so I'm having to like really pick and choose here. So let's talk about the Fenty Glossy Posse. So I've talked about these for so many years on my channel. There was a time up until like maybe 2 years ago that I bought these every single year because they used to be all little minis. And if I could get into my bottom drawer, no, I did not do that over the weekend. I know that I posted on Instagram that I was gonna get into my bottom drawer. I have to like get a screwdriver and unscrew one of the Alex doors. It's a whole thing. But if I could, I would show you all the minis that I still have, which is why I'm not picking any of these up. But now it seems like they are actually doing these in full sizes, which to me is even less appealing because it just takes forever to go through a lip gloss. So in here, it's $42 and they say it's a $69 value. In here you get 3 shades. And this year you get, let's see, you get the Gloss Bomb in Fenty Glow, which again it's such a standard shade, but it's like, I feel like we probably all have it if we like it, you know? Like I would much rather see different or limited edition versions. So then we have Pink Dragonfly, and then we have Glass Slipper Heat. So Pink and Dragonfly is a set exclusive shade, but the others are available. And of course, the Glass Slipper is just a clear. So that is supposed to be, you know, more of like a plumping gloss. Now, the Pink Dragonfly, though, I want to see, they don't have, I don't think that they have like a really up close shot of the color. It doesn't look like anything overly unique. It looks very wearable, but it doesn't look like anything overly unique. So again, if you love these as much as I do, maybe that's worth it to you. A clear gloss, I don't really need. I'm like, oh, I wish they'd go back to the little minis. Now, there's another set from Fenty that we need to talk about. This Gloss Bomb Vault. I talked about this in, sorry, I feel like my hair is just, it keeps like eating me. It just keeps gathering at the middle of my neck. So I talked about this in my Splurge Stock or Save video recently. 10 full size gloss bombs, 10. $229 value for $150, but literally 10 of these. How long do you think it would take you to go through 10 of these, especially if you have any other lip products in your collection? Like, this is a lot. Now, I will say, if these were minis, I would probably get this and then hand a few out to friends for like little gifts around the holidays, because there are some beautiful shades in here. There are some really lovely shades. I would like to see how many of these are exclusive. Oh, okay, this also comes with a tray. That's kind of fun. Like, that is kind of fun. I'm not getting it because, hello, it's a piece of plastic. Okay, so looking here, I feel like almost all of these are exclusives. I think she's done Sweet Mouth before. Am I wrong in that? The nice thing about this as well is you get a variety of the Gloss Bond formula. So you get the Lip Luminizer in 3 shades. That is the one Sweet Mouth. I'm pretty sure that she's done Sweet Mouth before. And then you get the cream color lip drip. Or drip lip. That's my least favorite. It's more of like a more opaque formula, but you get that in 4 shades. It's nice. It's just, I like something a little bit more sheer. And then you get the heat formula in 2, and then the ice, which is more of that like chilly cold feeling, in 1. So it's just a lot of lip gloss, y'all. It's just a lot of lip gloss. So these are so cute though. It is so cute. I just wish they were minis. I wish they were minis. Now, even if they were minis, I don't think that I would get it just because I know I have so many, but I did just have to say, like, these brands that do these like vaults every year, you know, I guess if you were trying to get a gift for someone who has everything and maybe they have normally a higher beauty budget, or you have a higher beauty budget and you're just looking for that like extreme gift, I guess. But like some of these brands where it's like one of every single shade, it's like, okay, but why? I don't know. It's all about the extra sometimes, right? All right, so let's get into some of these other sets. I'm sorry, I'm just having a ball over here. Okay, let's stay on the extra. The Charlotte Tilbury Lucky Chest of Beauty Secrets set. $210. It says it's a $255 value. That's not really that much of a savings when it comes to sometimes these holiday sets. Don't buy this. Listen, okay, 2 of the products in here are, at least 2, are Charlotte's skincare. Yeah, you get a magic cream, you get the magic serum. Charlotte's skincare is not good. Can we just say it? Some of it isn't bad, but it's not good. It is chock full of fragrances, some of which are irritating to people. And there's just nothing special. There's nothing special about this skincare. Okay, so you also get in here, there's a brush. I think I saw, yes, a mini Hollywood Complexion brush. So then you get a full-size Hot Lips lipstick. I think there's also another full-size makeup product in here, but everything else is like little minis as far as what I can see. I wish that Charlotte just did a makeup exclusive gift set. Okay, hold on. I'm just realizing that there is actually a makeup exclusive set. We're going to talk about that in just a minute, but I'm going to get back into my rant. She does have one in Pillow Talk, but I feel like it's like, okay, we've all seen it. We've done it. I just wish there was like a fun set of her makeup, like especially her, you know, I really like some of her complexion, her cheek products. Like I do see that in here you get one of the little blush and a mini glow wand. Those I'm very tempted to try, but it's like, I don't need the other things. I don't need the skincare. I don't need the brush. Some of this is just like a no for me. So next year I would love to see Charlotte do a set that has some fun, like best-selling makeup that doesn't include the skincare. That's just my opinion. I'm sure she's not going to listen to me because people are obviously buying these and that's why she does it every year. Okay, so the Charlotte Tilbury PT Dreams Come True set. I'm assuming that's Pillow Talk Dreams Come True. It's $390. It says it's a $532 value though. This is all full sizes. I think that is why. Yes, 13 full sizes. Okay, yikes. I'm going to be curious. See, now this would be one that I would probably stock to see if it ends up going on an even deeper discount because how many people are going to buy 13 full-size Charlotte products? So let's talk about what's in here. You get the Beautifying Face Palette in Fair Medium. Hate that there's not 2 options in this box then. That really sucks. You get the Collagen Lip Bath in Pillow Talk, Eyes to Mesmerize in Pillow Talk Eyeliner, Cheek to Chic in Pillow Talk, Hollywood Glow Glide Highlighter in Pillow Talk, the Luxury Palette in Pillow Talk. Guess what? Most of these are Pillow Talk. In fact, all of them are Pillow Talk. So you get the Matte Beauty Blush Wand, you get the Beauty Light Wand, you get the Matte Revolution Lipstick, the Push Up Lashes, that's obviously not in Pillow Talk, the Hyaluronic Happy Kiss Lip Balm, and the Lip Cheat Lip Liner. These are all in Pillow Talk. So, first of all, you only get one option for the face palette. That really sucks, Charlotte. That's a total miss. And then also, everything is in Pillow Talk. And I think that I personally have a couple of these products already in Pillow Talk. So it's a no for me. I mean, I guess this is kind of what I was just asking for, but not really. This is all in the same shade. And, you know, let's just have a little variance here. Let's have a little variance. So also, this is so big that it's like, this would be a year's worth of products. I don't know. I guess this is sort of like a Goldilocks moment where I'm just like, oh no, that's not quite it. That's not quite it. That's not quite it. But I'm going to save my money until it is exactly the thing that I'm looking for. Okay, what else do we have that is chat worthy in here? So really quickly, I'm going to talk about the new KLE set. So I like the fact that there are different scents in here than last year, and you do have one of the brand's newer scents in here. So of course, I'm talking about Yum Pistachio Gelato. So this set is $25 and it is all just teeny minis in this set. But you get Vanilla 28, obviously Yum Pistachio, Eden Juicy Apple, Love Fest Burning Cherry. You have Utopia Vanilla Cocoa, Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper, Invite Only Amber, and Deja Vu White Flower. So I think, because I got this set last year, and I think that Yum Pistachio Gelato and Love Fest Burning Cherry were not in there. So it's a nice way to get to try some of the KLE, or maybe you want to try being like a little mixologist, right? Because I think that a lot of the KLE is great for that. You can like do a little of this, a little of that, and try playing around with it a little bit. So I also think that this is a nice little gift. I think that this is also a fairly universal age group gift. You know, sometimes with scents, sometimes it can just seem like a little more mature. I think some of these can, you know, be worn for everybody. Maybe not a couple of them, but it would be an option. You know, like I could see gifting something like this to my nieces who were in like the teenage range. I think that some of these scents would still be appropriate. So that's a fun little option right there. All right, here is a makeup icon that I think is a great gift giving option, or if you haven't tried it, this would be a really good way to go. The Laura Mercier Stellar Shimmer Mini Caviar Eyeshadow Stick Trio. So you get 3 shades here. You get Bed of Roses, Rose Thorn, and Wild Rose. So these are all in like a pinky mauve realm. So obviously that has to be like in your wheelhouse of colors you like to wear. But for $34, you get these 3 minis. And the reason that I think that this is a good value is you get 3 colors, and these really last a long time. Like you're gonna enjoy having 3 different colors rather than just like 1 shadow stick, because the full size sticks are $32. And so this is a way to get a few for, you know, around the price of 1 full size. And I do think it's kind of fun. Again, it would be another one that you could break up into gift sets. I'm just saying here. Oh, hold on. You also have another option. This is great. I think this is super smart. So there's also the Cosmic Stars set, another trio, but this is more in like the nudes and taupes. You get Amethyst, which is a purple, but I actually have that one. It's almost like a taupey purple. Laura Mercier is like more of like the softer side of colors, right? So even the purple isn't going to be like purple. This is just like a nice muted lavender. Then you have Strapless and Au Naturel. Now I think Au Naturel might be a matte. Yes, but I think that is the only one that is matte. I want to just double check this. So yeah. Yep, that is the only matte one. So that's kind of interesting. I haven't tried the mattes. I'm not going to get this set because I have enough of her caviar sticks, but I do think that that would be a nice option if you haven't tried them. By the way, there are a couple things that I'm going to be skipping over just because I am going to mention them in my next video, my recommendations video. So I don't want to be like too repetitive. I think I have mentioned a couple in here that I that I am going to recommend. So maybe there's going to be a little bit of repeating, but I'm trying to avoid that. All right, let's talk a little bit about the replica mini set. So you get 5 minis that are all 7 mils a piece, and you get Beach Walk, Jazz Club, Lazy Sunday Morning, By the Fireplace, and Bubble Bath in here. So again, if I didn't say the price, this is $75 and they say it's a $99 value. So these are, you know, a nice little option. I mean, the bottles are super cute. I think this could be a lovely gift. But here's the thing. I think you would have to have a really wide range of scent preferences to enjoy all of the scents in here. Jazz Club and By the Fireplace, first of all, I love to cocktail those two together, but they are, you know, more of that like boozy, sweet, smoky thing. Then you get Bubble Bath, which is more like, it doesn't smell like a bubble bath. It's kind of like light, milky, slightly floral. Like it's nice. It's just very different. So then you have Beach Walk, which has never been like what I wanted it to be. I don't know. It's sort of aquatic, light and fresh. I don't know. It just doesn't give me the beach vibes that I was expecting. And then you get Lazy Sunday Morning, which let's see, what is in this one? I cannot remember. Lazy Sunday Morning is a fresh floral. It has Lily of the Valley, Iris, and White Musk. So you have some serious florals in here. You have something that's a little bit more like clean, aquatic, and then you have the like boozy, smoky, sweet. I would just get a little mini sampler, like the little minis. If that's the way you're gonna go with this, that's what I would do. Unless you really plan on like splitting this up, or you just happen to be like me and like a lot of different scents. And even in here, I wouldn't like all of these. So it's just something to be careful with, you know? And I think sometimes we're like, oh, but 2 of these in here I like. It's like, then you're really just better off buying the roller balls. You're better off buying the 2 roller balls. That's just my opinion there. Love replica, but this is kind of like a miss for me. Okay, so this is the set that I'm talking about getting for someone rather than like that little mini set. This is my vibe today, I guess. I don't know where we're going with that. So within this set, you have the 5 scents we were just talking about. Beach Walk, Jazz Club, Lazy Sunday Morning, By the Fireplace, and Bubble Bath in the little teensy minis. You also get Under the Lemon Trees, Sailing Day, Autumn Vibes, When the Rain Stops, and Springtime in a Park. So if you're really looking for that little like trial scent, I think this is a fun way to give someone that option, because you're spending about half and they get more options, and it's like, it's just like less pressure, I feel like. So that's what I would recommend. I think it's also a better way to go about like finding if there's a replica scent for you as well. Okay, lovelies, I've spent a lot of time scrolling through my phone. I feel like we didn't get much eye contact. I'm so sorry about that, but we're talking about all the deets on all of these sets. And so I hope that this was valuable to you. And please, again, chime in down in the convo. Let me know what your thoughts are on some of these sets. Let me know if I missed a set that you want to let me know your thoughts on, because it gets a little bit overwhelming. I did go through and I scanned and I'm like, some of these are just like mid-range for me, and they're just brands that I just don't really like. They just don't speak to me. But I would love to know what your thoughts are down in the comments down below. And again, here on my channel, it is really all about balance. I'm trying to go through the value of these sets and help you decide if one of these is worth it to you or not. And of course, I will also be doing my recommendations where I'm going to be sharing all the things that I do think are worth it and some of the ones that I'm just really excited to try as well. So I really appreciate you taking some time out of your day to spend it with me. If you did find this video helpful, don't forget to give it a like down below, and I will see you really soon.